Good morning again, you guys. I am running a little bit behind because I spent more time than I should have visiting with you during my thrift haul, but that is okay. So I am going out to interview some folks today. I realized when I rewatched my video from when I was sleepy this morning, I had called some things by the exact wrong names. I don't know. Okay, that's what I'm like when I get up in the morning before I've had enough coffee. So, welcome to that world. Anyway, I love getting on here and talking to you guys. I'm trying to think. So, I'm wearing the cable and gauge top, and I put a little floral scarf with it because I like the idea of stripes and floral. Makes me happy. Anywho, it might still be for sale in my Poshmark closet. I haven't decided yet if it's going to be something I actually keep or if it's going to be something that I just wash and list. So we shall see about that. Anywho, I've seen some videos and read some things about people who have just been really downhearted about the summer slowdown. And I understand that. It is really scary. I had a boutique. I think I've told you guys that. And during times that it's summer and everybody has their kids at baseball and other things, they don't have time to shop. They don't have money to shop. They're on the run all the time. And so it's just a slow time. It was slow back then, and it's a little bit slower now. And that's why you see the big stores like Macy's and other places like that doing these huge clearance sale events, because they're clearing out all the old merchandise to get some money back to pay the bills, and then clearing out space for new merchandise. So I think that's what you guys need to do. And I know a lot of people are like me and they're able to get their goods for $1 to $2 most of the time, and that's really awesome. And so if you mark something that you got for a couple dollars, like this cable and gauge shirt, if I marked it for, let's say, $29, if somebody likes it and I send them an offer for $14, I still get $7, and I probably spent $1 to $2 on it. I know I spent $2 on this top. So yeah, I'm only getting $5 back. I'm only doubling 2.5 times the money that I have invested in the shirt, but I'm moving inventory. I'm keeping my closet alive. I can still spend that $5. I'm not proud to say that $5 to me is still a blessing. It's sure, I'd rather sell an Armani suit for, I don't know, $1.5 billion. That'd be great. And someday I hope I have that experience. But at the same time, I feel lucky and blessed to make $10 or $20 at a time. It adds up, and I can build from there. So yeah, try to chill out. It's really scary, but I can remember at the boutique days, and I had employees and I had other things going on, brick and mortar bills to pay. There were days that I would sell $100 worth of stuff, and then there were days that I would sell $1,000 worth of stuff. And you just have to think of something that can help you stay calm through those slower times. There's just no way around it. And also, I mentioned this before, but I'm going to mention it again. I think it's worth saying. If your sales are slow, excuse me, then the places where you're sourcing from are probably having a slow time too. So what you can do is check with your thrift stores and see if they're having sales or specials that you can take advantage of. They may have a $1 day or a half off day or something like that, which gives you a chance to, for very little money, beef up your death pile. And over on A Poetry of Nice, her name is Carly. She's so knowledgeable. She has a video that's all about how she loves her death pile. And you guys should check that out, because her philosophy is she buys during the time of the year when buying is very easy and low cost. And then there are times of the year that she can't source. So she knows that she has clothing set aside and neatly folded in sealed totes so that she can get it out and list it when she can't source. And I think that's a really good thing for us to think about, that it doesn't have to be bad. We can say death pile, like it's a terrible thing, but it can also be a really good thing. You've got insurance. You have stuff put away that you can list when it is, you're stuck at home and there's 2 feet of snow on the ground, because that can happen where I live, in the middle of the United States, I always say. But anyway, so yeah, maybe create yourself a death pile, a neat death pile that you can fall back on during times that the prices on things that we source go up again. So kind of try to flip it around and make it more positive for yourself. Anyway, like I said, I'm going out to interview people today. I don't think I'll be doing any sourcing today. I think I'm going to be interviewing straight through. Lots of times when I mention to a friend or a family member that I'm going to a certain town to interview, they might say, well, let's have lunch. And it's just not that way when I interview, because you interview a person, they might take an hour, they might take 3 hours. You don't know how much they're going to talk or how much history that they have to offer to you that might be important. So lots of times I just interview, and then at the end of a very long day of interviewing, I'm ready to go home. And so, but that lifestyle does really lend itself to my Poshmark lifestyle, because when I go out to interview, I very well may have a 12-hour day, and that's fine. I drive, I go interview a bunch of people, I get home 12 hours after I left the house to go and interview, which is fine, because I can flex that time to go sourcing, or I can flex that time to list 10 items before I start writing the next day or something. So even though I do work for a place, I am able to set my own hours, and that really lends itself well to doing my Poshmark business. I also am very fortunate because I do have to travel for my work. Not far, I don't have to leave the state or anything, but when I do travel, I get to go visit these thrift stores that I probably wouldn't otherwise get to see. So that's pretty awesome too. Anyway, well, thank you guys very much. I'm so glad you got to see Jake and Elwood this morning. I so appreciate you stopping by. Please like and subscribe. I'm up to 87 subscribers, which means I'm super close to that magic 100 subscribers, and that makes me happy. I'm going to try to focus again on getting a bunch of videos put up, because it's hard sometimes to take the time to get a video made. But I also will tell myself, oh, I'd like to do a video, but I look terrible. Because literally, I get home from work, my makeup's all messed up, my hair's a mess, I'm tired, and I look terrible. And I just need to go back to my roots, like I did this morning, and do a video when I do look terrible. I promised you guys you were going to see me at my best and my worst and all the things. So that's what I should do. I need to go back to that and just sit down and do a video, even if I look like shit and there's a ton of stuff on my bed, just like there was this morning. Oh, one more idea that I've been doing with my Poshmark closet, and I need to make this clear in my closet, but each of my purchases lately have received a homemade bookmark. These homemade bookmarks are something, and I should show you guys what I'm doing on that too, because it's really pretty cool, I think. I found a Bible in the free box at one of the thrift stores, and I grabbed it because the front was falling off, literally hanging on by threads. It was very old, and so what I've done is I have used it to make some bookmarks, and I've also repurposed a book that has, it's like a butterfly observation guide. So it's pictures and words about butterflies. It's really cool. And then I've used some old canceled stamps that I got from eBay for $3 or something. And anyway, I've made those into bookmarks, and I have been sending at least one out with each of my purchases lately. So I wish I had one with me. Dang it, I was gonna bring one so I could show you, but I'll do that in the next video. Or maybe I'll add a picture in the video if I can figure out how to do that. Anyway, thanks you guys so much. Have a wonderful day, and I love it that you're here, and keep on keeping on. Bye.